On July 3, 2026, at approximately 5 p.m. local time, a singular observer witnessed an extraordinary event in Pasadena, Texas. The sighting lasted around 20 to 25 minutes and began at 4:54 p.m. Pacific time. As the observer gazed up at the sky, they initially thought what they saw were balloons drifting lazily above the Pasadena Mall, Municipal Court, and Public Library. However, upon reviewing videos and photographs taken during the event, a stark contrast emerged. Instead of balloons, these objects appeared as metallic and shiny orbs and spheres, hovering in mid-air. Two of these enigmatic shapes seemed to defy explanation by simply floating in place, refusing to move or drift away like traditional balloons would. The observer's skepticism turned to conviction. These were not earthly balloons, but rather UFOs. The details of this sighting remain intriguing, with the objects viewed from a 90-degree angle and appearing to be heading north. While the mystery surrounding this event remains unsolved, one thing is certain: the witness's account has left us pondering the nature of what they saw that day in Pasadena, Texas. On June 30, 2026, at precisely 12:39 local time, something extraordinary was spotted in the skies above Caliente, Nevada. A lone observer, perhaps a military personnel, witnessed an unidentified flying object that would leave a lasting impression. The sighting lasted a mere 37 seconds, but its impact was significant. The object, described as white or silver, with an asymmetrical shape, moved steadily across the sky before vanishing from view. As the observer watched, the object's appearance changed, taking on a shiny silver hue when viewed up close. From their vantage point on land, the witness noted that the object was north of them, moving in an easterly direction as they drove west. The angle of elevation was 45 degrees, offering a unique perspective on this enigmatic aerial phenomenon. The explanation offered by the observer? A probable balloon, its steady speed and unusual shape leaving no doubt about its identity. Yet, despite the rational conclusion, the lingering question remains: what secrets lay hidden in that fleeting moment as the object disappeared into the vast expanse of the Nevada sky? On June 28, 2026, at precisely 22:34 local time, a remarkable sighting unfolded in Freshbrook, England. It was reported just hours later, at 15:48 Pacific time, with 4 observers bearing witness to an extraordinary event. As the sun dipped below the horizon, a white oval-shaped object appeared in the sky, estimated to be slightly larger than a helicopter. The witnesses described it as hovering in one place for around 15 minutes, defying explanation. Its trajectory seemed deliberate, heading southwards before suddenly vanishing from view. The presence of nearby aircraft only added to the intrigue. 2 jets, their flashing lights illuminating the night sky, pursued the unidentified flying object across the horizon. The UFO itself was distinguished by its single, steady color, a stark contrast to the oscillating lights of its pursuers. As the observers watched in awe, the 2 aircraft continued to follow the mysterious craft, only to depart just as suddenly as it had disappeared. The incident left behind more questions than answers, leaving us to ponder the nature of this enigmatic event and the secrets it may hold. On June 28, 2026, at approximately 10:23 p.m. local time, a remarkable event unfolded in Texas City, Texas. 2 eyewitnesses reported observing an extraordinary phenomenon that would leave them both bewildered and eager to uncover its truth. As they walked around their block, they noticed a gray orb hovering overhead, its lights reflecting off the surrounding landscape. The object appeared enormous, estimated to be at least as large as a boat, and was seen moving in a southeasterly direction. Its speed was astonishing, seemingly instantaneous, leaving no trail or noise behind. One of the witnesses captured a photograph of what they thought was a bright star. However, upon reviewing the image, it revealed an orb with a rectangular window emitting light, featuring a human-shaped figure inside. This bizarre sighting only added to their intrigue. As they continued walking, the orb remained in tow, moving overhead and following them back to their starting point. The phenomenon ended as abruptly as it began, disappearing into thin air without warning. This extraordinary event was not an isolated incident. The eyewitnesses reported seeing multiple objects moving in a triangular formation earlier that night. Their encounter left them with more questions than answers, and a deep desire to uncover the truth behind this enigmatic display. On June 28, 2026, at precisely 8:15 p.m. local time, a singular observer in London, England, witnessed an extraordinary event that would leave experts and enthusiasts alike scratching their heads. The sighting was reported just hours later, at 12:38 Pacific Time, to authorities. The account begins with the eyewitness describing the object's appearance, an unusual flying craft hovering high above the cityscape, defying the conventional flight patterns of commercial airliners. As the observer frantically captured footage on their iPhone, they noticed the object's remarkable speed and unusual shape, which seemed to defy explanation. As the video reveals, the object appears silver and chrome-like in color, its metallic sheen glistening under the evening sky. The witness's description of its movement is equally striking. It moved at a pace that far outpaced any conventional aircraft. The observer's account raises more questions than answers. What was this mysterious craft? Was it a balloon, as they initially suspected, or something more extraordinary? The truth remains elusive, leaving us to ponder the significance of this fleeting moment in the London night sky. On a warm summer evening in June 2026, two observers in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, were about to experience something extraordinary. The first sign of unusual activity came when a bright light flashed in one resident's bedroom, initially mistaken for lightning. But as they looked outside, they noticed a peculiar sight, a sphere-shaped object with a bright gray and white color, hovering in the southwest direction from their back door. The object was enormous, bigger than a plane but smaller than the moon, moving in a circular motion at an angle of 45 degrees. The observer's attention was drawn to its lights, which seemed to be surrounded by an aura or haze. Meanwhile, aircraft flew overhead, but these objects were unlike any planes they had seen before. As the phenomenon unfolded, the residents decided to investigate further. They went upstairs for a better view, only to find that the glass window was interfering with their camera's focus. Undeterred, they moved outside, where they continued filming the object for several minutes. The experience left them both perplexed and intrigued. The next day, the observers took action, searching online for any reported sightings in the Murfreesboro area. Google revealed that yes, there had been previous reports of UFO sightings in their region. With this newfound knowledge, they decided to report their encounter as soon as possible, following Google's recommendation. Little did they know, their experience would be just one piece of a larger puzzle, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. On a summer evening in 2026, the skies above Funchal, Madeira, Portugal, were abuzz with an otherworldly spectacle. It was just after 10:17 p.m. local time when an aviation expert witnessed something that would leave him questioning the laws of physics and his understanding of the night sky. As he gazed up at the darkness, a glowing orb came into view, its colors shifting rapidly between red, green, and blue. The object's speed was nothing short of astonishing, hurtling through the air at an estimated 1,500 kilometers per hour. But what truly set this phenomenon apart was its erratic flight pattern, darting up and down, moving in different directions with no discernible rhyme or reason. The expert's initial thought was that it might be a low-flying aircraft, but as he took a closer look, he realized that the object didn't match any known air traffic. No strobe lights, no steady course, just an unbridled display of speed and agility. The orb vanished just as quickly as it appeared, disappearing from view at an incredible rate. The mystery deepened when the expert checked flight tracking websites FR24 and AirNav, only to find no record of any aircraft matching the object's characteristics. As the truth remained elusive, one thing was clear: this was a UFO sighting that would leave a lasting impression on all who witnessed it. On June 25, 2026, a remarkable sighting was reported to authorities from the dense forests of São Paulo, Brazil. Just after midnight, two observers witnessed an extraordinary display of lights and objects hovering above the treetops. The description begins with super strong lights illuminating a circular shape, approximately 5 kilometers away. As the witnesses gazed in awe, they noticed the object spinning at incredible speed, leaving behind a trail of light. A distinct sound accompanied this phenomenon, which seemed to captivate even the local wildlife. The object's lights flashed intensely, casting an otherworldly glow across the forest floor. This bizarre spectacle unfolded over a 60-minute period, with the lights and circles moving in various directions before vanishing into the night. On June 21, 2026, a spectacular celestial event unfolded in the skies above Lavallette, New Jersey. At precisely 10:14 p.m. local time, 3 observers witnessed a phenomenon that would leave a lasting impression: a fireball hovering over the ocean. As they gazed southeast, just below the constellation Scorpio, a brilliant white light began to take shape. The object emitted beams of light, casting a dazzling reflection on the waves below. For 7 minutes, this ball of light hovered above the water, creating an ethereal display that captivated the observers. The trio, seasoned photographers and stargazers, were struck by the sheer brightness of the spectacle. Though they didn't have their cameras with them, they quickly grabbed their cell phones to capture the moment. The resulting photos and videos would serve as a testament to this extraordinary sighting. As the minutes ticked by, the fireball began to move, disappearing into the south as it vanished over the horizon. The observers were left in awe, still reeling from the experience. And though the details of the object's shape remained unclear due to its blinding brightness, one thing was certain: this was an unforgettable night in Lavallette, a moment that would be etched in their memories forever. On June 21, 2026, at precisely 9 p.m. local time, an extraordinary sighting shook the quiet suburban streets of Fairfax, Virginia. It was just after 7:08 p.m. Pacific when the first reports began flooding in, detailing a mesmerizing display that would leave onlookers baffled. For 2 minutes, eyewitnesses marveled at the spectacle unfolding above them: 2 glowing, round-shaped orbs, radiating an unmistakable orange hue and featuring a mysterious black dot at their center. The objects moved swiftly across the sky, executing a 90-degree turn before vanishing into the distance, leaving behind only whispers of wonder. The eerie silence was as striking as the phenomenon itself, with no accompanying noise or sound to disrupt the surreal atmosphere. As the orbs disappeared from view, they left behind more questions than answers. Could this be some new form of aerial technology, or perhaps a natural phenomenon waiting to be understood? Whatever its origin, this enigmatic encounter would forever etch itself in the memories of those fortunate enough to witness it.